And it is a first warning alert day. We've been tracking a line of severe storms all throughout the afternoon and now into the evening hours. You can see from our first warning live radar where that line is right now. And I do want to point out this is producing a lot of lightning and thunder, also heavy rain. But the reason we have severe thunderstorm warnings is for gusty winds over 60 miles per hour and the potential for some hail. So there are a few different parts of this storm that I've been watching really carefully. I want to zoom us down here into Bibb County, and you see all that red showing up. That's very heavy rain, but I'm also going to switch us over here and we're going to look at some of the winds in this storm. And I wanted to show you the bright greens here are some very strong winds just north of Centerville. They could be over 60 miles per hour. That also impacting the community of Uihlein. That is going to be moving in the general direction of Shelby County and Chilton County here pretty soon. I'm going to pull a storm track from the strongest winds. Now, it may already be raining in your location, but in terms of those wind speeds where they're going to really pick up and they could reach those severe limits, we're talking 705 for Calera, moving over exit 231 around 7:07 p.m., Columbiana around 7:17. Fayetteville around 7:26. And I want to remind you, today is not a day where we're tracking tornadoes. We are looking at main threats of strong straight line winds and also the potential for some hail. As we zoom back out here, I want to take us up to part of this storm that's in Calhoun County. So I've been watching this part of the storm just north of Jacksonville, where you see the pink color here. That could be hail over 1 inch. There's also the potential for some hail here just to the northwest of Anniston, but a lot of folks feeling heavy rain and also some gusty winds. So let's put some storm tracks on the line. We're going to go all the way up and down the line to give you some approximate arrival times of when the worst weather will arrive in your location. So I'm going to move that storm track there. We are talking Anniston at 6:47, Heflin at 7:03, and then exit 210 right around 7:13. Moving down the line a little bit into Talladega County. We do have what appears to be potentially a small hail core just to the west of Talladega. That's going to be impacting the city of Talladega here in the next few minutes. In fact, I do want to pull a storm track on this and give us some approximate arrival times here for this part of the storm. So we're looking at Talladega around 6:49 p.m., Oak Grove 7 p.m., the Delta community around 6:15 p.m. So this has been one of those situations today where it is one big line. It's really the first part of the line. It's this leading edge, we call it, where the winds are the strongest and also there's that potential for hail. Once that part of the storm moves through your location, it's going to get probably very loud for about 20 minutes or so. Then behind it, we've got some more stratiform rain. So that means just general rain and some thunder. But once that leading edge passes your house, your overall severe threat through the rest of the evening is going down. In fact, National Weather Service continues to trim back that severe thunderstorm watch. So good news here. Lamar, Fayette, Walker, Coleman, Blount, Winston, Marion, no longer included in a severe thunderstorm watch. Your threat of severe weather is done for the rest of the evening. Where we have the pink color here, all of the counties listed in pink, that's where we do still have a severe thunderstorm watch that is set to last through about 8 p.m. Mapping it out hour by hour, this is our first warning future track here. Those storms keep pushing to the east, pushing towards Georgia. There will likely still be some lingering rain and thunder at times tonight, but the overall severe threat is fading through the rest of the evening. We do have to watch those storms, though, within the next couple of hours. And to talk more about the threats tonight and the threats we're facing tomorrow, let's bring in meteorologist Jordan West.
That's right. Today is a first warning alert day, and that just means that there's a higher chance the weather could be severe and or dangerous. And when we say first warning, it's a part of our new branding and just talking about how we will always prepare you for what's next, warning you first to every weather change and every weather forecast. And it's our commitment to you to keep you up to date. And the main threats for today will be the lightning. We've seen a lot of that detected by the first warning radar. Damaging winds and hail are also some primary threats. And then there's a low end threat for flash flooding. But those major severe threats should be over by 10 p.m. with some lingering rain after that. But let's talk about that hail threat for a second. For starters, Esvin Jose sent in this picture of hail in Sneed, Alabama, about pea size. Sometimes the hail could be bigger than this, sometimes it's smaller than this, but if you're driving around, all of a sudden the rain gets harder or it starts to get really loud, 9 times out of 10, that's hail. So try to avoid the roadways. And we also got some tree damage in Walker County. This is just north of Jasper. About 1,800 customers are without power throughout Walker County. So we're also seeing some tree damage across the viewing area as well, especially the leading edge of those thunderstorms where we do see the potential for those damaging wind gusts. But today is an alert day. Tomorrow is a first warning impact day, and that just means that there's a chance for the weather to interrupt your normal routine or be a nuisance or inconvenience or even annoying at times, and that could impact your outdoor plans too. And the threat there is just widespread scattered showers and the occasional thunderstorm too. And tomorrow we are under a level 1 of 5 on the scale. That means there's an isolated risk or a few thunderstorms that could turn severe across central Alabama. The threats for tomorrow, like I said, on the low end of the scale include damaging winds, large hail, that low end threat for flooding too. But I want to note lightning is also a threat tomorrow too. If you can hear lightning or hear thunder, that means it's close enough to where it's dangerous. Here's the first warning future track for tomorrow. We start out with some showers rolling in from the southwest into central Alabama from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Here it is over the Birmingham metro. This is the most predominant wave. And then through the afternoon, we can't rule out some scattered showers and thunderstorms. If we don't get as much rain during the afternoon, we could see a pretty strong line develop with just enough instability could lead to more hail and damaging wind speeds and stronger thunderstorms. But that's through 4 p.m. Saturday, and then we clear out as we work our way into 9 p.m. Saturday night, and the rain is over. Here's the next 7 days. Sunday looks cooler. Monday looks even cooler in the morning, 49 potentially the low. And then we have thunderstorms returning Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week.